Hey there, everybody. So, it's been a crazy summer. And, well, we've been busy. So, let's see what we've been up to around the farm. This will be a quick farm update. See how much I can get this farm update while before the sun goes down and it gets dark out here. But right now, we are in a drought. About as bad of a drought as we had a couple years ago. So with that, our dug well is getting low. And I'll show you what that looks like up here. Maybe it's kind of dark enough out here you might not be able to actually see down the well, but it's low. Oh boy, that thing's heavy. All right, come on over. Way on down there is the water line. Only about 21.5 inches left down there before we hit empty. Oh yeah, we desperately need rain up here. So yeah, we need water. We need it for the house. We've been water rationing for weeks now. And need water for maple trees. You know, they gotta have some kind of water in the ground to pull from this spring. I mean, I guess if they don't have a lot of water, we could potentially get a lot of a higher sugar content to sap ratio. I don't know, but let's see. Oh, that's what we got going on. So the buggy, aka the side-by-side, got us one lap around the woods the other day, and then it went and it just cut out and stopped running. So I put the word out, and one of the guys from church graciously let us borrow his ATV. So that's been nice. So I've been in the woods a bit. We've also been doing some brush cutting. You might remember from other videos. Looks like I still need to trim up some more around here. But you might remember from other videos where this is all kind of overgrown. Trees are about ready to hit you. So we decided to do some brush cutting. Push it back, trimmed all the junk out of the sides, all the alders that grow over and have a tendency to, when they get weighed down with ice in the wintertime, they just bend right over the trail and into the trail, not just over it. And then trimmed all the poplar branches. We found a few maple trees in here, so we trimmed out around them, let them grow. If we're gonna favor any trees, it might as well be maples, right? We are maple farmers. So you can see the improvement behind me. It's quite nice. The poplars, because it's been so dry, have been losing their leaves for weeks. Usually they don't lose them just yet, but the leaves are turning fast up here because all trees are stressed out. So we got leaves dropping everywhere and changing. Like that up there. Lots of leaf change. It's looking pretty good. You'll see here, pump house needs some more. We gotta get over here. The alders have grown up like in the last 2 years. They went from like nothing to that very, very quickly. As bushes go, they're a fast growing bunch. So we've been doing that stuff. We did like one day, we came down here and did all this, or one afternoon. Then it was a hot, sweaty afternoon, I tell you that. It was warm, like no breeze. So let's see, what else we've been up to. Oh, we because we had use of friend's ATV, we've been out on the other hill finishing up that line leveling project. So we got 1.5 new other main lines fixed up. Those are in really good shape now. Well, maybe this week we'll get out again and finish up that other one. I'd like to. We'll see. Depends on the weather. Talking rain for some of this week, which is good. We desperately need it. So if I have to take a rain day and not get anything done in the woods, I'll gladly take it. I got other projects I can work on in the woods itself. And while we've been working all this stuff, we've been brainstorming, and my father came up with a really clever idea. So, we also finished up he came up with a clever idea while we were working on the pump line project. So not only did we get some main lines done, but our vacuum line and our pump back line to get sat back over here, we finished re-leveling, and so they're really good for the most part until that last little bit going into the pump house. So we thought to fix that, what are we gonna do? Oh, I know. So we talked about having a moisture trap before the releaser. Well, if we put the moisture trap on the floor of the pump house, then the vacuum line coming from here down there can go in lower, so we can fix that slope at the pump house end. This is the second pump house, the one way out. Then the other thing we thought of is we can, instead of having that big, heavy, deep well pump inside that big 1,500 gallon plastic tank, what if we put it in line? We actually have a canister in here. It's got like the windows on the sides and everything, so we can easily pull it in and out of it. The pump, that is, pull the pump in and out of it. We can set that in line with, between the two tanks, the one that the sap releaser sits on and dumps into, and then the big one that actually holds most of the sap. And if we can do that and everything works right, we gotta make sure we got materials for that, then we can drop that pump line down, and then that would free up, it would also fix the slope issues on that, so that it will drain at the end of the day. Completely drain, hopefully. That part will be a freeze point, but if we put a valve on both tanks, then we can isolate that tank, and if it's going to be a bad freeze up night or something, we can drain that pump out, and then it shouldn't be a problem. So keep hearing noises in the bushes. It's either birds, or in this case over here, it might be snakes. Thankfully, we don't have any poisonous snakes up here in Maine. So, okay, well, I'm gonna go call it a night and go read another chapter of Narnia to the kids. Catch you guys later.